Alrighty, hey everybody, welcome to Seattle Sports Talk. Uh, I'm John Payne, and as I stated earlier, today I'm going to be talking about whether the Seattle Sounders are the best MLS team, at least in the modern era. Because if we're going back to, um, say, 3 decades ago, we're going to get a different answer. And even then, people are going to argue on who's the best. LA Galaxy have a good argument on why they're the best, DC United, and for a modern team, really modern, LAFC is looking really good. I think 4 or 5 years down the line, LAFC is going to have a good argument. They've already been to a CONCACAF championship game, and they won the MLS Cup this most recent year. So, starting a very good argument on why they're the best. However, I think as of now, the Seattle Sounders are the best team in modern MLS. And I got three main reasons for that. First, when it comes to just the Seattle Sounders history, they came over to the MLS in 2007, so 16 years ago, and they've played 15 seasons already. And every single one of those seasons, they've managed to make it to the postseason at least. So we already seen they have, just from that, shows they have a lot of success. They've never really had a down year, and even on their down years, they're still doing better than a lot of other teams. They're succeeding, they're thriving, and they're not really having enough turnover to where it's detrimental to them. They've changed coaches during that time, they've changed sponsors, but they've still been consistently good. However, just as many teams know, just making the playoffs isn't good enough. Winning MLS Cups is one of the big things, and winning trophies is a big thing. So when it comes to big trophies in the MLS, you've got a few. You've got the US Open Cup, you've got the Supporters Shield. The US Open Cup is a separate tournament that you can enter into. The Supporters Shield is for the team who earned the most points, so had the best record during the regular season. Then there's the MLS Cup, winner of the championship. And then the biggest trophy of all, in all of North America, a bunch of the teams will come together and they'll play in the CONCACAF Champions League. So that's the biggest one. And that was just redone in 2001. So that's my benchmark for modern, since the CONCACAF Champions League has been changed to make it more difficult. So, in this timeline since 2001, so 6 years before the Sounders even existed, they made this change, and yet still the Sounders are the top team. They have won 4 US Open Cups already. 2009, 2010, and 2011, they three-peated, and then they won it again in 2014. When it comes to Supporters Shields, they've only won it once, in which they won it in 2014, having the best record and winning the US Open Cup. However, they didn't manage to make the World Cup that year. What's been extremely big with the Seattle Sounders, especially as of late, is they have been making they've been making MLS Cup after MLS Cup. The list of times the Seattle Sounders have gone to the MLS Cup in the past several years include 2020, 2019, 2017, and 2016. So in that 5-year span, they went to the MLS Cup 4 times, and out of those times, they won it twice. So already showing that they have a really good team and that they're building up a dynasty that's going to last. My big last reason is in this most recent year, the Seattle Sounders went and won the CONCACAF Championship Cup, a feat that no team has done since it was reorganized in 2001. It has been almost completely always Mexico winning these games, and we've had 2 Croatia ones. There have only been 3 teams that even made the finals of the CONCACAF Cup, both the Salt Lake City and the LAFC team have made it, but lost in the finals. However, the Sounders went to the finals of this CONCACAF Cup, and they dominated, ending up winning 5-2. And it's because of all this success, the consistent success of constantly going to the playoffs, of winning a variety of different trophies. They've won just about every trophy you can win in Major League Soccer. in recent years to where I say that they are the best modern MLS team. But if you guys have a different opinion or have arguments against what I'm saying, go ahead, mention them in the comments. And like I said, in the future, it's going to change. The Sounders missed out on the playoffs this year, but hopefully they'll be back winning more cups. And thank you all for tuning in.